Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. There is a massive precious metals facility being planned in Dubai, and it's based off of this. Let's explore. Indeed, you may have heard me talk about how JM Bullion and other dealers are actually planning massive storage facilities for precious metals. But this one is not necessarily based on the demand for precious metals, but based off of something entirely different, and it's the future. That's right. The DMCC free zone in Dubai has entered a deal with real estate fund to build a 100,000 square feet precious metals refinery and storage facility. And this facility is built to back what are known as stable coins, mainly a gold coin, silver coin, platinum coin, palladium coin, and rhodium coin, which are Ethereum based. That's right, it's based off of the blockchain, according to this article from Kitco News. This will make stablecoins that will have tangible backing like the US dollar before Nixon ended the dollar convertibility to gold. Essentially what Nixon did in August of 1971 was to close the gold window, which was already on its way down after the Bretton Woods Agreement. The only thing that saved the dollar then was the petrodollar, and that was negotiated by Henry Kissinger. But the DMCC Free Zone entered a deal with the real estate fund to build a 100,000 square foot precious metals refinery and storage facility which is the largest of its kind in the Gulf Corporation Council. It will be the first such to be completely enabled by blockchain. So as part of the agreement, REIT Development, which is the real estate fund, has acquired industrial land in Jumeirah Lake Towers, a vibrant business district of Dubai. Ahmed bin Salem, executive chairman and CEO of DMCC, the gold and precious metals industry is expected to witness significant growth in the coming period, and through similar agreements, we can advance the industry as a whole. To this point, this is to create more transparent tracking of the metals and ensuring there is no dirty gold in circulation and illicit trades, according to Mike De Vries, Chief Operations Officer, REIT Development. He also added, our refinery and storage will create a decentralized, immutable record of all transactions, making it possible to track all precious metals that are refined in our refinery and eventually sold. So it sounds like this is tracking to not just that facility, but also to the refinement. So specific gold, silver, platinum, palladium, and rhodium products. And he said that customers who buy our products or use our storage facility can verify all the information in the blockchain. We believe that by 2025, every precious metals refinery and storage facility will be in the blockchain. And he's saying that they want them in the DMCC free zone to lead the way on this. You know, it is an interesting way that the markets are moving and the whole industry is moving. Because right now, the coins that you see before you here, they're very common and well recognized as United States Mint products, are not tracked in any way, shape, or form. And in some ways, that it could prove to be rather an attractive way and reason to hold these metals because they are essentially untraceable. But with what this technology is it will provide a level of confidence that what you are getting is genuine and backed by the metal, but the ones that you buy from them are in some ways tracked. In other words, we know, at least we have a pretty good idea that American gold, especially gold that has been mined here in the United States, is not dirty. But some of the gold that has come through the port of Miami, as I've talked about in previous videos a couple of years ago, has turned out to be dirty gold. But nonetheless, this is a way to ensure that it is clean and also trackable and traceable back to a certain facility. So it is interesting to see how that's going to work out. Now, the other portion of this, I think, is in relation to technology, so that if you have a crypto that is in the stable coin categories, such as, let's say, a platinum coin. So when you buy a 1 ounce of digital platinum that is backed by a particular platinum product, and it is in that facility. And so therefore, that blockchain can go back and trace back to a specific ounce of platinum, for instance. And it may not look like this. It could be a platinum bar, or somehow be even associated entirely through their refinery. And so it'll be very interesting to see how this plays out. It's a fascinating thing on one hand, a little scary on the other, but that is kind of where the future is going, to where these things will be traced and tracked and verified through the blockchain. Almost to the point now where if you find a piece that has a marking on it, will you come to a point where you won't need a precious metals verifier or any other testing equipment? I would dare say no. You would still want those things, because if there's a marking or a QR code that leads back in some way to this blockchain technology, that can be faked as well. And so therefore, I would suggest always verifying yourself the authenticity of the metals that you obtain. But it is something to think about as we head into this decade here in the 2020s, where things are going. And I think this article is certainly giving us a hint of the things that are to come for gold and silver especially, but even other precious metals. You think about it, a rhodium-backed cryptocurrency? Who would have thought? And this is exactly what these stable coins are about, tied to this facility that will be storing with up to 100,000 square foot and feet of these metals in this refinery and storage facility. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, and how rhodium, especially being the rarest of the metals that are being tracked here, will play a role in this. Rhodium, as you know, has reached these incredible highs, and all-time highs. It's now pulling back from those highs, but it is definitely a fascinating venture in that world of precious metals and these storage facilities, that makes you wonder, with the other two examples that I've discussed in recent videos, on how, if they will be somehow tracked and by the blockchain or tied to a blockchain as well. We know there are certainly an increasing amount of agencies and organizations that are utilizing digital gold and silver, such as APMEX and Dylan Gage and others, that are utilizing that technology to be able to buy precious metals that you can essentially cash out for coins and bars and rounds and the like. But there you have it. Fascinating details indeed on this. And where do you think this will head into the future? Will there ever be a time where precious metals that you hold in your hand may go back and be tied to a specific refinery or facility? What will that look like? Or will there be some other way of identifying a particular piece through some sort of micro etching technology that can tie it back and even tie it to you, which would be a little bit scary, because you don't want to, when you make a purchase of a gold coin or a silver coin of value, and your information is stored as the buyer in the blockchain, I don't know. I know I wouldn't want that. Now, if there's just an anonymous ID tracker that says hey, this has been purchased at this particular point in time, I still wonder if they can tie it to you. Because when you make a purchase of a coin, gold or silver, can they time that down to the nanosecond? How many people purchased precious metals at any particular nanosecond? And through credit card receipts or what have you, or even cash receipt, or even cash transactions or reporting of it, is that the future? Especially considering where money is going these days and the digitization of the dollar totally, as we're talking about the digital dollar in recent weeks here. So we'll see how it plays out. Nonetheless, that's where things are. Fascinating indeed, and scary at the same time. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for taking the time to watch this video, and to encourage you to keep watching other videos. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. I've got a lot, apparently. And encourage you to hit that notification bell so that you can be apprised of the latest video that makes its way across the feed. And encourage you to please rate and share this video upon multiple platforms, comment, and subscribe.